Imagine a pillar, strong, sturdy, bearing the weight of an entire structure. Now imagine that pillar in the human body, the femur. This bone, also known as the thigh bone, is the longest and strongest one we have. It's the backbone of our mobility, quite literally supporting our body's weight and enabling a wide array of leg movements. The femur is a marvel of biological engineering, from its smooth spherical head that forms the hip joint to its angular neck that provides stability and range of motion. It boasts prominent bumps known as the greater and lesser trochanters, where several hip muscles attach, and its roughened ridge on the posterior aspect, the linea aspera, provides attachment for leg muscles. At its distal end, smooth, rounded articular surfaces, the medial and lateral condyles, articulate with the tibia and patella to form the knee joint. Now let's delve deeper into the fascinating structure of this powerful bone. The proximal end of the femur is its topmost part, and it's designed with precision for stability and movement. Let's delve into the fascinating details of this structure. First up is the head of the femur, a smooth, spherical marvel that forms a perfect fit with the acetabulum of the hip bone, creating the hip joint. This joint is key to the incredible range of movements we can make with our legs, from a gentle walk to a high-speed sprint. Next, we have the neck of the femur. This is a narrow, angled shaft that connects the spherical head to the main body of the bone, known as the diaphysis. The specific angle between the neck and the shaft is a crucial factor in providing stability and a wide range of motion in the hip joint. Just below this neck, we find two important protrusions, the greater and lesser trochanters. The greater trochanter is a large, noticeable bump on the top side of the femur, acting as an anchor point for several hip muscles. The lesser trochanter, though smaller, is no less important. Located just below its larger counterpart, it provides attachment points for other hip muscles. These two trochanters are connected by the intertrochanteric crest, a ridge of bone that runs between the two. This crest further adds to the structural integrity of the femur, reinforcing its strength while also playing a role in muscle attachment. Together, these elements form a complex yet harmonious structure at the top of the femur. Each component is meticulously designed, interlocking with the others to create a stable yet flexible framework. This framework enables the hip joint to move freely, allowing us to walk, run, jump, and perform all other leg movements. So, you see, the proximal end of the femur isn't just a collection of bones and joints. Each of these components plays an integral part in enabling the hip joint's range of motion and stability. The beauty of the femur lies in its complexity and the way each part contributes to the whole, perfectly illustrating the marvels of human anatomy. Moving down, we come to the shaft or diaphysis, the long, straight part of the femur. This is the area that most of us visualize when we think of a bone, a long, cylindrical section that gives the femur its impressive length. But it's much more than just a lengthy structure. The shaft is a powerhouse of anatomical features, each playing a unique role in our mobility. Let's start with the linea aspera. This isn't some fancy Latin term, but quite literally translates to rough line, and it's aptly named. This ridge, found on the posterior side of the femur, is roughened and rugged. But why, you ask? Well, this roughness provides an ideal surface for the attachment of several powerful leg muscles. It's like a natural grip that helps the muscles latch on, contributing to the strength and power of our legs. Then we have the medial and lateral lips, prominent borders that run along the anterior and posterior aspects of the femur, respectively. The term lip might make you think of something soft, but don't be fooled. These lips are made of hard, sturdy bone. Their prominent position provides yet more sites for muscle attachment, ensuring that the femur can withstand the demands of movement and weight-bearing. The shaft of the femur, like the rest of the bone, is not simply a rigid structure. It's a dynamic entity designed with a purpose. Each ridge, each lip, each bump is meticulously placed to provide stability, facilitate movement, and bear our body's weight. And so, as we traverse the length of the femur, we begin to appreciate the intricate design of this central pillar of our mobility. The femur's shaft, with its linea aspera and medial and lateral lips, is an architectural marvel, crafted by nature to provide both strength and flexibility. The design of the femur's shaft is a testament to the bone's dual role in strength and flexibility. So next time you take a step, remember the incredible engineering that's at play in every stride. At the bottom of the femur, we find the distal end, a complex structure designed for a critical function, the knee joint. We begin with the medial and lateral condyles. These smooth, rounded articular surfaces are the points of contact with the tibia and patella, more commonly known as the shin bone and kneecap. Their shape and structure allow them to articulate smoothly, enabling the bending and straightening movements we associate with our knees. But the condyles aren't just smooth surfaces. If we look closer, we'll find the intercondylar fossa nestled between them. It's a groove, a subtle indentation that hosts two crucial ligaments of the knee, the anterior and posterior cruciate ligaments. These ligaments cross each other in the middle of the knee, forming an X, hence the name cruciate. They control the back and forth motion of the knee, providing stability and preventing the femur from sliding off the tibia. Moving on, we encounter the medial and lateral epicondyles. These aren't merely bony prominences on the sides of the condyles. They serve as anchor points for the powerful ligaments and tendons that hold the knee joint together. The medial epicondyle, for instance, is the point of attachment for the medial collateral ligament, one of the four primary ligaments responsible for knee stability. The lateral epicondyle, on the other hand, is where the lateral collateral ligament attaches. As we've seen, the distal end of the femur isn't just a simple structure. It's a marvel of evolutionary engineering, designed to support and facilitate one of the most complex and heavily used joints in the human body. Its anatomy is intricate, with every bump, groove, and ridge serving a specific purpose, from articulating with other bones to providing attachment points for ligaments and tendons. The distal end's sophisticated design ensures the smooth functioning of one of the body's most intricate joints, the knee. From top to bottom, the femur is a marvel of anatomical design. This longest and strongest bone in the human body is not just a rigid pillar, but a complex structure, carefully crafted to bear our weight and facilitate our movements. Starting from the smooth spherical head that forms the hip joint, down the angled neck to the prominent greater and lesser trochanters, every bit of its proximal end contributes to stability and mobility. The shaft or diaphysis, with its roughened ridge, the linea aspera, and the prominent medial and lateral lips, provides crucial attachment points for leg muscles. Finally, the distal end, with its smooth, rounded condyles and the intercondylar fossa, articulates with the tibia and patella, forming the all-important knee joint. Every part of this magnificent bone works in harmony, allowing us to walk, run, and even dance. Next time you take a step, remember the mighty femur, the pillar that makes it all possible.